Hello YouTube, welcome one and all, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 as the one and only United Kingdom, or Great Britain, whichever one you want to say. As it stands, the only thing that's going on is the Spanish Civil War. And that is it. We have insufficient resources. What we needing? We're needing some oil. We don't really have. Don't really have the factories. I want. Basically, I want my production to be. How are we need 10 surplus and everything else though. So it is just oil. Aha. We have research. Do I want synthetic oil? We are researching you. You know what? Get me the Sea Gladiator. I want to start building those things as well. I think we're improving Spain's relationship. Yep. Because it looks like Spain are winning the, are going to win the Spanish Civil War. Madrid has fallen. Barcelona and Valencia are the only ones holding out. So there's Murcia as well. I wonder if I pronounced that wrong. Probably. Yay! We have an extra research slot. Good. We have over 20% world tension. So there we go. Let's get that. We can now research something else. The Hindenburg disaster. The German passenger ship Hindenburg was destroyed today while attempting to dock at Lake First Naval Air Station in the United States. For reasons not yet determined, the airship was engulfed in flames and crashed to the ground, claiming 35 lives. Due to the scarcity and expense of helium and the US ban on exporting it, the Hindenburg, like all German passenger airships, was ultimately engineered to use hydrogen, which provides greater lift, but is also flammable. With public faith shaken by this disaster and the rise of much faster passenger aircraft, this could spell the end of the era of airships. Oh, the humanity. It's quite a famous footage. Now, that is 3 years. That's ahead of schedule. That is ahead of schedule. That isn't. They're ahead of schedule. I think we want Royal Marines. Let's get those bad boys up and running. Yeah. How are we doing production-wise? Stein Mark 2, Sterling Mark 1. That's ahead of schedule as well. We are in May 1937 and we are now starting to research really nicely, which is good. Oh, that's amazing. Didn't even know that. We've researched convoys. Convoy sailing. Good. We get the convoy escorts. It's not looking good for Republic Spain. I haven't seen Republic Spain win yet. How are we doing? Infantry. We'll now have to make a new template once... Ooh, 67% in favour of Spain. That's not good for Republic Spain. Oh, Barcelona. The battle for Barcelona has begun. Stanley Baldwin resigns. 2 weeks after the coronation of King George VI, Mr. Baldwin has announced that he will resign the premiership in order to retire at the age of 70. Having led the national government on and off since 1923, he has been the steady hand responsible for bringing the British Empire out of the Great Depression, and in recent years has reluctantly overseen the beginning of imperial rearmament and the abdication of King Henry VIII. He steps down as a popular and successful Prime Minister, but has he done enough to counter the growing threat from Germany? Mr. Chamberlain shall seek to form a government. We are now led by Neville Chamberlain. So, wartime industry, which means we can convert factories a lot quicker. Which would be nice. And then we're getting a whole bunch of civilian factories. We've got a lot of stuff to build at the moment. And we're still building it. How are we doing ships wise? Well, we're making convoys. Plenty of convoys. King George V class is in production, which is nice. We're making 1 Matilda a day, which is brilliant. Ah, we can modify the government. Yeah, we have to be at war for that. Okay. So... Political advisor. I'll get to you, Emilio, in a second. I think... aircraft designer. More importantly... Ooh, Hawker. Avro. Supermarine. Amelia Earhart disappears. The famous aviator, Amelia Earhart, the first woman to complete a solo flight across the Atlantic, has disappeared along with her navigator, Fred Noonan, near Holland Island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. The two were attempting a flight round the entire world in their twin-engined Lockheed Electra plane when they vanished. A search for the missing aviators is now being conducted by the US Navy and Coast Guard, but there is little hope of finding them. A loss for aviation. So... the actual... I know there's a, there's like a route through here somewhere, I think. Germany isn't bashing drums at the moment. Don't worry, they will do. We are still just training everyone.
Yes, sir!
Are we at maximum training? Here we are. Leadership purges in the Soviet Union. Uncertainty has long reigned in the Soviet Union. While details are scarce, there has been a series of secret trials on the highest level, and both generals and ministers have disappeared from the public eye. The natural assumption is that some great conspiracy has been uncovered within the Communist Party, but no official statement has been made. In addition, the diplomatic reports we have access to indicate the evidence presented at these trials has been far from indisputable. Whatever has been happening, the structure of the Soviet High Command has changed irrevocably. The Soviet command has suffered greatly, not only Royal Ordnance factories. So we get more... We haven't got 10%. We got more than 5%. Is it more than 5%? One of the following... Ah! No, we're not at war. There's not 5% world tension. Oh no, it's 7. What to get? What to get? Ooh, more research would be nice. Mediterranean Bastion would be nice as well. Ooh, do I... No, that'll be a decision to make. So, I think that... the sooner we get that, the better. Because it means we can research even faster and get even better stuff. We have 93 factories. How are we doing production-wise? Marco Polo bridge incident. Japanese and Chinese forces have skirmished inconclusively over the strategic Marco Polo Bridge, located just southwest of Beijing. China has rejected Japan's claim for an apology and territorial concessions, claiming instead that the breaking point of Japanese aggression has been reached. Diplomats fear that the volatile situation could result in war at any time. Interesting times indeed, and we are getting to the beginning of what some people would consider the start of World War II. Ah, we have the Gloucester Sea Gladiator. Good. Getting Lancaster's now is a bit silly. I could go for the T class, the Surrey class. Even naval. No, can't get. We're in the middle of the naval doctrine. We're in the middle of that. Land doctrine. It's 270 days. No, we're ahead of that. We can get some anti-tank. Let's get some anti-tanks.
Ready to move.
Unassigned division. Where are you?
Ready, sir.
Ah, Colonial Garrison. You will,
All in.
She'll join that. And then I will tell you to go to Malta. There we go. Malta can get 2 garrisons. Nice. Western approaches fleet, which are 14 destroyers. I don't have the money for that. I'm going to leave you in port till I can hire another admiral, and then I'll give you someone. And you can head into the Mediterranean, because, yeah, we can base you in Malta. Ooh, actually, do you know what? You guys! You can go control, patrol. Nope, no. Hit the right button. There we go. So Goza has fallen. There is still a line, but it's not looking. Oh wait, hang on. They forced them back. I mean, granted, Zaragoza's fallen, and now the Spanish are. Oh. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. I don't think it's going to make much difference, but it's interesting.
Attention!
Again, the infantry divisions are going to be. I'm gonna add anti-tanks to you guys. That's the plan, at least. The reason why I'm doing the exercise is not to give them any more experience; it's to actually
Ready to move!
make sure I can actually. No. Home defense. Good. Set technology to research. Armor. Ooh, do I want a Valiant, which will be an anti-tank variation? Matilda AA, Valentine, Crusaders. Ooh, let's get the Vickers research and then we can move down to the Churchill. Getting some Churchills would be very nice. We are using all our military factories. Are we actually building many more? We are. We've got another one on the way.
Ready to move!
Oh, we got another side division. Ah! The Treaty of Valencia. Nationalist Spain took 7 states. Republic of Spain annexed. And a lot of equipment was...
Listen up!
Right, so we have another tank division. You are going to go into the Africa. And then we're going to join you onto... that front line. There we go. Now you should be... Yep, you should be... The end of the Spanish Civil War. With the surrender of the last Republican strongholds, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The nationalists stand victorious and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting, and there is much rebuilding to do. An interesting development. And we are, at this precise moment in time, saying to Spain, hey buddy, look, I know you look at Gibraltar and say it's yours, but you know we're cool. You know, you've just come from a very bloody and financially breaking.
Ready!
You are going to. Do you know what? You can join the BEF. There we go. I may start making a new BEF army. And give that to Montgomery. Good old Monty. Using for reinforcements. Using for reinforcements. We have enough towed artillery, which is nice. We are upgrading our fighters to Hurricanes, which is brilliant. We're gonna just go set limit. Japanese build-up on the Chinese border. Following the Marco Polo Bridge incident, Japan has not let their pressure on the Chinese let down their pressure on the Chinese border. In conjunction with aggressive Japanese rhetoric speaking of terrible retaliation for Chinese refusal to cooperate, a renewed war between Japan and China seems more and more likely by the day. Don't know why I said Japan and China the way I did, but anyway. The diplomatic situation will soon reach a boiling point, and Japan has expressed no interest in diffusing the situation. Encourage colonial elite, which is brilliant. We get more. Japan has declared war on Shaanxi. More importantly, we're going to get Alexander buffed up. We have, wow, so many convoys. So, 35 days for Marines. Japan declared war on China. We're at 19%, everyone. The world tension increases. So, let's have a look at our air forces. Ooh, we could add Halifaxes and Whitleys. Alexandria. You could get a Halifax. And you can get... You get 100. Oh, we have 3 military factories. There we go. Start building more Matildas. The Chinese United Front forms. Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong have issued a joint announcement declaring that they have set aside their differences in the face of Japanese attack. Both sides will observe a strict policy of non-aggression against each other for as long as the war against Japan lasts, and have vowed to do everything in their power to throw back the invader. A number of smaller warlords have also declared their support, putting their forces under the command of Chiang Kai-shek. I'm pronouncing that wrong, I think. Oh well. Whether the long-term enemies of the Chinese Civil War will actually work together remains to be seen, and many experts believe that this will do little more than delay the inevitable defeat of China. It is an unstable alliance, but it is an alliance nonetheless. So, yeah, you... You can move them all over there. And more importantly, you can get... set that. Right, and you... could go there. And you can be strategic bombing from Alexandria. 90% efficiency, which is very nice. How are we doing fighter-wise? Do that, and yeah, okay. How are we doing construction-wise? We are making the last 2 military factories before we start building other things. You can go down to that. And you can go up to that. Ah, we have Marines 1. What year? We're still in 1937. That's getting researched. We could get a Centurion class battleship. Or Royal class aircraft carrier. That's being researched. I think we get that. We're going to get as much production as possible. 13 days for convoy escorts, which would be nice. doing with the Spitfire? 410 days. That's still over a year, but it's going to be 1939 when we get Spitfires and we can start building them. This is roughly around about the same time the Spitfire did start showing up. But yeah, escorts has been finished, and look at that. And that will be another video. It is starting to ramp up the tension. And I'm not 100% happy on our situation at the moment. We are improving our situation. We have a large area to defend. And one of those areas... And I have to sacrifice Hong Kong, Southeast Asia, which is not particularly pleasing. 1 destroying 13 submarines. You guys are just going to have to go on submarine missions. But yeah, we're slowly building our forces, which is nice. And I think the next division that gets spawned will go here, onto this front. Doesn't look like the Italians have actually any troops there, but we won't know until war's declared, and I highly doubt the Italians are going to sit back and let Germany take all the credit. But anyway, maybe enough out of the experience. That'll be for the next video. Until then, everyone, toodles!